Roman Reigns has dominated WWE for quite some time. He has been a double champ for what seems like forever. But can he out-wrestle 29 jobbers in a Royal Rumble? There's only one way to find out, I guess. So I put him at number 1 with 29 of the lowest rated superstars in the game. And here he is, making his entrance to easily his toughest task yet. He is absolutely shitting himself. And the first hurdle is Dominic Mysterio. Before he knew it, the third competitor was on his way to the ring. And Mr. Wild became the first victim of the head of the table in his Jobbers vs Roman Rumble when Roman Reigns simply bumped him off the apron with ease. Dominic Mysterio seen an opportunity though and tried to take advantage of Roman having his back turned. Thankfully, he held on and pulled himself back into the match. Before the next guy enters, as you know, I am a professional wrestler myself, and if you'd like to come watch me wrestle in the future, here is my upcoming dates on screen for the next few months, mainly based in the southwest UK area, and I'll put all the links to the tickets below. Commander Aziz then came in next and said hello. Roman wanted to get revenge and sent him off to the ropes and into a beautiful Samoan drop as Angel then came in, who just stood around and watched as Dominic Mysterio somehow got the upper hand on Roman and they double-teamed Reigns and eliminated him from the match. That was quick. Let's try that again, shall we? This time, by the time Aziz was in the ring, he was the first to eliminate Dominic Mysterio before setting his eyes on the other two in the ring, including Roman Reigns, who's still in it for now. Roman throws out Wild just as Angel arrives and we are at the point we got to in the first attempt. Before the next participant arrived, Roman was wise and took a bit of a rest, allowing Aziz and Angel to wear themselves out. But Reigns missed the elbow and Jinder took advantage. Commander Aziz is eliminated just like that as Jinder Mahal throws us around like a ragdoll. Thankfully though, Angel to our rescue. He wants some of that bloodline cash money and he kicks Mahal in the face. Mahal watches Reigns execute a wonderful fireman's flapjack before volleying his nose into the front row. But Mustafa Ali is here now and he comes belting down and doesn't quite know what to do with himself. We are only up to number 8 and it's Mr. McMahon making his way to the ring without tearing both of his quads, while Roman is having a scuffle with Ali. Jinder takes care of Vince and there's now 5 men in the ring. Number 9 is on his way to the ring and Roman tries to slow him down from entering by launching Angel into his path, but it fails, and it is another elimination though for the big dog. Roman then sees an advantage to eliminate Mustafa Ali, but it is countered with Vince McMahon lurking around behind him as well. Ali takes Reigns over to the ropes to attempt to eliminate him, but Roman cuts him off. Akira Tozawa is next just as we see the first Superman punch of the match by Roman. Ali is in trouble here, he knows what's coming and boom, spear. But the actual shot was Tozawa, the lad hitting us with the neckbreaker right after. Cedric Alexander enters while Roman sits and rests, very wise move, and that seeks an opportunity to strike as Mustafa Ali is in the corner with a big line followed by a fantastic neckbreaker on Cedric. It's time for Noam Dar, but the ring is really starting to fill up now and it's hard to take advantage of anyone with everyone else in the ring ready to attack you from behind as soon as you get the better of someone. Although he's still in it for now, Roman has taken a bit of a beating already from these jobbers. And that continued. Every time he got up, he was hit with a devastating maneuver. He seriously needs to avoid any of this if he is to survive 29 other men. And it got to the point where the timer wouldn't start because there was too many people in the ring. There are some big boys in this match now as well, and Roman kept making bad decisions to go near them. McMahon was finally next to be eliminated as Roman was spiked on his head and Ali was on a mad one trying to eliminate all the biggest guys in there. Some knees given to Noam Dar and all of a sudden, we are eating a bulldog from Akira Tozawa. And that's also the 3rd time Jinder Mahal has hit Reigns with that move. He's got Roman up in the corner, but Roman manages to wriggle out, and just as number 13 Chad Gable enters the match, we are not even halfway. Quite frankly, I've had enough of Jinder Mahal, and so has Roman Reigns, and after initial slip-up, Reigns is attacking him on the apron and eventually eliminated Jinder from the Rumble. Chad Gable didn't last long, by the way. I didn't even see him get eliminated. Roman handed out rock bottoms though, which we love to see, before once again getting attacked from all angles by Akira Tozawa and Mustafa Ali, who probably will be the reason Roman doesn't win this. Thankfully, Mustafa Ali is eliminated before R-Truth gets to the ring and makes a beeline at Reigns, attacking his legs for some reason. That's more like it, a couple of back-to-back eliminations with the big guy getting sent for an early bath and Roman doing his bit eliminating Akira Tozawa just in time to engage with Rick Boogs. And it's more recovery time for Roman Reigns. Another giant is entering the fray in Shanky as Roman sets his sights on R-Truth, which I don't mind because he blocked me on Twitter. Rick Boogs picks up Reigns and hits him with a huge slam, and once again it's time to rest and recover as Tyler Breeze comes flying in. More action swiftly followed. There was no Amdar was eliminated, while Reigns was determined to chuck out Cedric Alexander, which he did successfully, right in time for, that's right, the prototype, OVW's own John Cena. Rick Boogs is then launched high into the sky before crashing down in Reigns' sit-out powerbomb. And eventually we find ourselves in the corner trying to eliminate the prototype so soon after his arrival, but he is too fresh to eliminate and he counters out of it. Humberto is number 19 in the Rumble, and his first course of action is to eat a net breaker from the Tribal Chief. The ring once again is beginning to fill up and we have an opportunity to eliminate the prototype, but again we are stopped, and 2002 Randy Orton has now entered the ring for his shot at headlining WrestleMania. Then unfortunately it happened. The prototype John Cena got Reigns on the ropes and launched him out of the ring. Annoyingly, it was literally seconds later when he himself was also pounced on and taken out of the match as well. A couple of eliminations later and I seen Eric Bischoff finally arrive, so I decided I would stick it out and see who would win this weird 29 Jobbers and Roman Reigns Royal Rumble. I'm guessing you guys would have been quite curious as well. Titus O'Neil entered in at number 24, and considering he made it to the ring without any danger this time round, I thought he was going to be eliminated immediately, which definitely would have made my day. An insane move on Randy Orton just as we welcome Axiom to the Rumble, but all the attention goes to my new favourite, Eric Bischoff, who shows off his karate skills. We then had a double elimination almost as Humberto lobs out Shanky and R-Truth is then sent packing, and it's hard to guess who's taking this victory right now. This is exactly why I now want Eric Bischoff to win. He starts just kicking people's heads in and it's fantastic, even chucking in a Russian leg sweep before kicking Randy Orton and then following up with Humberto. We say our sweet dreams to Titus O'Neil, and then he even beats up Cameron Grimes, who just arrived. The man is relentless. Orton's trying to get an elimination. Bischoff is still on Grimes, and MVP enters the match at number 27 and is immediately put on his ass thanks to Eric Bischoff. This guy is winning it, I'm telling you. A snapmare into a kick. It's beautiful from Eric, and uh-oh, he's put against the ropes. Get away, Eric! No, it's too late. Randy Orton eliminates him. Well, I'm not quite sure who I want to win now. Somebody needs to take this Rumble by the horns and give us some excitement. More payback against the Ruthless Aggression wrestlers as Randy Orton is then eliminated, and once again another double elimination too, just as Mansoor enters the Rumble. Cameron Grimes is then eliminated by Titus O'Neil, but it's then MVP who begins to impress me. He goes right after Humberto in the corner as Axiom does nothing and succeeds before immediately attacking Mansoor. Titus keeps himself the match just about, but once again it's MVP who wants to gain the upper hand with not many people left to enter. In fact, we are finally up to number 29 and it's T-Bar who comes in fresh and is right away dominated by Titus O'Neil on the far side. I think Titus has had enough. He carries Mansoor over to the ropes and sets his eyes on eliminating him just as the last man enters, and it's the third Ruthless Aggression era wrestler, Leviathan. Titus gets his elimination, but he is then blindsided by T-Bar, who nails him with a huge sit-out chokeslam. Look how absolutely jacked they've made Leviathan look, / Batista. My money is on that guy. Watch him get sent out right away now that I've said that. And of course, right after, he gets put into a submission by Axiom, who clearly doesn't know the purpose of a Royal Rumble. Just as Leviathan is hitting some sick lariats, MVP is eliminated by Titus, and we have our final four. Will it be Titus O'Neil, Axiom, Leviathan, or T-Bar who goes to WrestleMania? T-Bar nails Leviathan with a feast your eyes, and it's anyone's guess now. Leviathan is just waiting for T-Bar so he can pounce, and he is placed on the ropes, lined up and eliminated, and we are down to 3. And somehow Axiom is beating both big men up, but not for long. Leviathan now has Axiom in his grasp. He throws him into the corner, and while Titus sits and waits for his opportunity, you know what's coming. Leviathan flips him over and eliminates him before Titus comes flying in with a bulldog. It's the final 2. Just 2 massive guys left, and Titus picks up Leviathan, sends him across the ring, and somehow Leviathan goes all the way over and out. Weird way to end considering he was dominating everyone, but here is your winner, Titus O'Neil. He is going to WrestleMania after winning the Jobbers and Roman Reigns Royal Rumble. So no, Roman Reigns cannot win a Royal Rumble against 29 other Jobbers starting at 1. But why not check out this video I gave my GM a crack with some new wrestlers being featured.